Better late than never. Well, better late than never. I guess. Welcome to the late night show of Trolling with Boyz4Life. We're gonna wait for some people to get in here because normally I do this at 5 o'clock, and it is now 9:30. I'm gonna do this for a whole hour. Let's see if anyone comes in, because we got some interesting things to talk about with the Dallas Cowboys. What's up, Ms. Bird Gang? Thank you for popping in. We will get everyone in here shortly. But while everyone is going to slowly but hopefully surely come in, I mean, you know what? It's late. You know, I got a lot of people to compete with. It's Saturday night. There's a lot of things going on. I'm going to give a shout out to the BGN Sports Media channel for allowing me to do this. This is fun. Thank you for allowing me to come in here and do my thing. You know, come in here and talk Cowboys. I got a couple people in here. Let me get some likes on this thing, guys, and let's get this thing moving. Is it on already? Yeah, there we go. Nope, that's from the other day. What up, Coach Dante? We got some things to talk about, guys. It's very interesting what the Cowboys have done thus far. But today we're going to talk about the fan base that went the past week that has gone down. What's up, Cowboys X Factor? This is my favorite supporter of all time. This guy is here week in and week out, all the time, no matter what show I'm doing, no matter where I'm at. He's always sending me stuff in the DMs for tweets. It is awesome. And I want to thank this man or woman. I don't even know. I just know it's I don't even know if it's a man or a woman, but this is a huge supporter of mine, and I want to just give a shout out to this person. Thank you. Slim, that I wish I was Slim. 301 Cowboys, what's good, man? But I don't know what. It's a man. You're welcome. You know, I figured you were a guy. You know, I wasn't sure. It was not my place to ask. I didn't care. I just know you're a huge supporter of mine, and I just want to applaud you and thank you. And I hope I can get to 1,000 subs soon, so I can and get my watch hours up, so that way I can get some money for this thing. And straight up, man, you're gonna be one of the first. If that ever happens, if I ever get there, timestamp this. I don't give a shit. One of the first people I will ever give back to is Cowboys X Factor, because this is the man right here. But what's up, Cowboys? What's up, Boyz4Life? Let's talk about these delusional fan base like Mark Holmes. Dennis, I can't speak on Mark Holmes. Slim is a team we use in DC when we greet people. Oh, okay. So, okay, I gotcha. But let's get back to this comment. I mean, I know Mark Holmes. I haven't watched his stuff in a long while. I really stopped watching his things. I watch it here and there. I really don't watch a lot of his stuff because of things like that. I don't know what he's talked about or what he has said in his videos. I know over here we try to keep it 100. We try to keep it real. You know, not only, I mean, there was, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start with this whole week, because this whole week for this Cowboy fan base, it's like they wanted to burn the building down this week. Haven't watched Holmes since he swagger Jack Simons. I think I stopped watching Mike. I can't even remember his name. Mark Holmes. Since before that, Duke. To be honest with you, that's why when I found out about this, I had to go back and watch the thing and talk and be like, what is going on here? I've stopped watching Mark Holmes for a while. I still sub to him, but I just don't watch him, and I really don't like to do name dropping here on these lives. But anyway, let's get back to what I wanted to talk about. Philly Jim, what is up, dude? What is up? One of the realest, if this is actually him, I think it is, one of the realest Eagle fans out there. We feel the same way about our respective teams, even though we don't respect each other, if you know what I mean. These Cowboy fans, delusional on Twitter. They are fans of players. Exactly. Okay, let me break it down for you as a Cowboy Nation fan, not a fan of the team or a Cowboy native. As shout out to Simus likes to put it, the delusion of the Cowboy fan base, okay, is a, how do I put this? We get mad if we don't sign our guys, right? But yet we get mad also if we try to sign our guys, if that makes sense. I mean, you should have seen what it was this week. Randy Gregory, okay, as my co-host on the Boys Corner at 8 o'clock Central Time, with my co-host, Cowboys Corner, as he put it, he really thinks, and the way he was speaking, I thought it seemed true. As a competitor, it seemed real, right? It seemed real. Randy Gregory did not want to be here. You know what? This is something I did not know. I mean, aside from it being in every Cowboys contract, except for Dak Prescott, somehow we got that leverage. I don't understand how, but he did. But that behavioral clause that is in pretty much every Cowboys contract, which was, mind you, in his first contract, right? His first contract, however many contracts he had, it was in Randy Gregory's contracts, more than one, because he's had more than one, especially that one where we gave him the financial ruins to go and where he wouldn't be on the street, where he was suspended for a whole year, and not played, but he was given money, right? While he was suspended for a whole year, given money to help his situation so he wasn't on the street. But yet he wants to turn around, and his agent wants to say that it was the language of the contract, right? The language of the contract that ultimately led Randy Gregory to leave. And guess what? Cowboy fans ate that shit up. To me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Why don't I care? Because Randy Gregory, yeah, he was good. He was okay. He was decent. But for us to scream and holler over a man who turned his back on us, for a man who only had, what? These people say he was trending up. This man had 6 sacks this past season, right? And let's not forget, in a timely manner, he decides to randomly tackle an offensive tackle. Hold, right? Called for holding or whatever it was, gave the 49ers a first down. Now, let's not pretend like this is the first time he's done this. This is a mental thing with this guy. This guy, Gregory, makes these costly, stupid penalties time in and time out when he's frustrated, right? You don't want that on this team. You want to, this was the most undisciplined team I have ever seen. It's crazy. Last year with Mike McCarthy, he's a first-year head coach. First-year head coach. Hold on, I'm gonna get to these comments. I gotta like stop the cap. Really, really, please tell me that you have seen Randy Gregory not make these costly penalties. Explain that to me, because I've seen Randy Gregory make these penalties time in and time out on costly drives, or even meaningless drives. But he still does it. This was the most undisciplined team, and you know I'm not lying, Eric. This was the most undisciplined team there was. You really think? I know it's all love. I know it's all love over here. But Eric, you got to understand. You really think that the language in Randy Gregory's contract was the reason why he left? Like I said earlier, this was on multiple contracts of his. No, as my co-host of the Boys Corner at 8:00 on Thursday said it, put it well. He wanted to go win. He didn't want to be here. He wanted to go win. So he left. He saw what Denver is doing. That is a straight up boss defense. And they got some wide receivers, and now you got Russell Wilson? He left for a reason. His agent just threw it out there, and the Cowboy fans ate it up and turned on this team. For the time being, as it happens every year, because Cowboy fans, just like Eagle fans, are a very emotional breed. And being a Cowboys fan is not for the faint of heart. Bro, we are a laughing stock. I get it. I get it. I understand. You deserve 1K. Keep the grind going. Oh, I'm keeping the grind going. To be honest with you, bro, I don't give a shit how many subs I have. I'm still gonna come in and run my mouth and talk my shit. I've already had people on Twitter make fun of me because for some reason, I'm not some reason, but they make fun of me because they want to talk about how I can't get double-digit views, even though I have before on here. And to be honest with you, I don't care because I enjoy the few people that come on here that actually listen to me. I enjoy it. It's very, I love it. It's very humbling, and I love it. Philly Jim, it's all respect, homie. That's all it is. Every day, all day. My boy, Mike Mitch, sub this dude up. He had, I forgot what the, Ellingsworth on from wrestling yesterday. Sub this dude up. Great content creator. Watch his lives. I love to heckle him, especially Cool Cat Connor, who I'm about to get to his stuff in a minute. Do you think we lose the division? I don't think so. To be honest with you, I don't. Give me a minute, guys. I got to let these dogs out. Give me a second. They're about to go outside. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Do I think we're going to lose the division? No, I don't. And I'll tell you why. You want to know what? We got to face the Eagles twice a year. The Commanders now, fuck them. The Redskins, we got to face those fucks twice a year. And not only that, we got to face the Giants twice a year. No, I don't think we're going to lose this division. I think what's going to happen is look at our schedule. We got a horrible schedule, right? Not horrible. I'm sorry. We got horrible as in the teams we're playing are horrible. We got a very favorable schedule for us, okay? Excuse me. We got a very favorable schedule. And I think we're going to win this division. I think we're going to win this division based off the teams we're playing. Now, I said this to my co-host on Thursday that it's going to take 7 wins. 7 wins to get, or I didn't even know. I lied. I was texting him. 7 wins to win this division. 7 wins. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's the magic number. 7. We are, but it's crazy how this weekend continue with Amari. Exactly. The Amari Cooper situation. You know what? I was wrong in a spot. earlier today. Now, I thought Amari Cooper was asked to restructure it or take less money or whatever. Now, I know the Tank situation. I know he was asked, but I thought Amari was asked as well from what I thought I read. Maybe I misunderstood when I read it. So when the Browns came out and said, you know what, we're going to restructure, give them a base of $5 million, which is not even $5 million. It's right under $5 million. It's a little, I think it's like 4.9 is what it actually is this year. And turn most of it into a signing bonus. To me, it was Amari Cooper is a scapegoat in Dallas of why we didn't do what we needed to do. The narrative to slander this man's name was ridiculous. Now, I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of Dak guys out here who love Dak Prescott. And look, I'm going to be straight up with you. I don't give a shit if you want to say I'm inconsistent or whatever the case may be, right? But I'm going to sit here and say this. I know my quarterback. I do not want to see him fail, but I know him, right? I know how he is, okay? I've seen him with star players. I've seen him without. People want to sit there and say CeeDee Lamb is not first a number one wide receiver just yet, but then sit there in the same breath and say CeeDee Lamb is, we have better caliber players, i.e. CeeDee Lamb, than what we did a couple years ago when Dak Prescott was doing wide receiver by committee. And now we got James Washington. This is the thing, Cowboy fans, that I don't understand from you. You sit there and whine and complain that we don't sign players, we don't do this, we don't do that. The first week of free agency, all these big names, overpaid motherfuckers, were going off the board. And we were off, not all, I'm sorry. A lot of people were flipping the shit, ready to burn the building to the ground. Excuse me, guys, the dogs need to come back in. I was on a roll. I hate this shit because these dogs don't know how to. Yeah. I'm coming back, people. I'm coming back. So, what was I saying? I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's go here. I have a lot of comments. Hi there, Mitch. Boyz4Life. Cool Cat. What's up, dude? Oh, thank you for reminding me, but let's get back. So when the Cowboys use Amari Cooper as the scapegoat because we saw what the Browns did, it was the scapegoat for Dak Prescott because we know what he is without his top talent. We know what he is. We've seen it time and time again when guys are out. We fail. We fail time in and time out when our top guys are out. Cooper, right? We didn't win without Cooper, right? And I'm not saying we don't ever lose when Cooper's in there because we have. But what I'm saying is we have a better chance when you have a caliber player like Cooper on that offense. I promise you. If our offensive line was not what it was this year, things would have been very much different. This was the most undisciplined offensive line I have ever seen. Connor Williams is gone, and I'm glad. Look, the draft is about a month away, a little over a month away. And I would venture to say that the Cowboys are going offensive linemen, which I have never been, right? Never been a guy who wants an offensive lineman in the first round. But knowing what my team is now that I've grown and, with my knowledge of football a little bit, and I know what it takes, I'm wanting this offensive lineman because I know this team still needs to run through Zeke. And if we get that run game going, even though I know it's a passing league, if we can get this run game going, it opens up so much for Dak Prescott. You people need to understand that. It does. Hold on, I didn't even get to. Did the contract have anything to do with him smoking weed and getting suspended? No, it didn't. I probably answered this, unbeknownst to your question, but it didn't because this has been in his contract before, but behavior incentives, and this is in every Cowboys contract except Dak Prescott's. And like I said, I don't know how he pulled that off, but he did. What's up, Cool Cat Connor? I've already got the cat comment. Sounds like Gregory is your guy version of Derek Barnett. Yeah, I know Derek Barnett. Yeah, I've seen Barnett play when I watch Eagle games. But yeah, he kind of is. I looked at the stats, and it's crazy how similar Randy Gregory's stats are to Dorrance Armstrong. Yeah, I haven't looked at Dorrance Armstrong's stats, but it's crazy how Cowboy fans were upset that we were signing our own players, but pissed off that we weren't signing or that we weren't in talks with Dorrance. See, this is what I don't understand about Cowboy fans. Is that they think that they're just like Eagle. I'm sorry, with your Eagle fans, they're just like Eagle fans. They just are. They think that our players are some high value when they're not. They're not. I said it that Cooper, even though I know he's worth something more than a 5th round pick, right? He's at least a 3rd in my opinion, right? Because of his hamstring injuries that plagues him year in and year out. I called it. I said, you're not going to get no more than a 4th or a 5th from actually, I said, you're not going to get no more than a 5th or a 6th for Amari Cooper. And guess what? We got both. We got a swap 6, and we essentially just got a 5th. But still, like it's ridiculous how the Cowboy fan base overvalues our players, and we just want to give everyone the freaking bag, i.e. Jerron Kearse. This is a guy who had one good season in Dallas because of Dan Quinn. And now people want to give this dude top dollar money. Give me a break. Give me a break. I need to see more of this. I need to see at least 2 to 3 years of solid, not even what you did this year, but at least solid play, and I will give you good, decent money, fair money. I will be okay with that. But no, these fools want to be greedy and ask for all kinds of money. But where's Jerron Kearse now? He's with no team. No one's picking him up. Why is that? Because he's not a guy that you give high money to, big dollar money to. You don't do that. The Cowboys are doing what they need to do. They're not playing ball with Jerron Kearse, and they're going to wait. Jerron Kearse will probably be a last-minute signing before the draft or right after the draft. Watch. So Randy Gregory is Connor Williams on defensive penalty. I wouldn't say to that extent, but let's face it. Randy Gregory makes bad plays sometimes. Bad penalties. Not plays, but bad penalties. He had a few good plays this year, right? A few good plays this year. And because of people want to give this man this big time money and blame the front office for fucking shit up, right? Not knowing that Randy Gregory had this kind of language in his contract, in his prior contracts. Well, people want to blame the front office. Now, I get it. The front office does fumble from time to time, but there are certain things where they just don't. How foolish would we be, right, to give players like Jerron Kearse, Randy Gregory, this kind of money, right, and then something happens. We have to stop being an emotional bunch. And when I mean we, I mean that Cowboy Nation fan base that wants to pay all these players, right, because the cap is, and I'm saying it's almost there, right? But you can't do that with everyone. It seems like everyone wants to give everyone on the team $20 million a year. That is not possible. That is not feasible. Bro, Randy Gregory, real life tackled the guy. Yeah, no, I know. I haven't seen off season like this. No, I know the front office is some shit, but bro, like, understand, like, they know what they're doing. I mean, I'm not saying they don't know what they're doing or they do know what they're doing, but when you start to see guys that we are having high value for, and when I say we, I mean the fans, and they just want to give this money and saying if this dude walks, like, I'm done. It's been a week and this guy isn't off the board yet. So why should we as Cowboy fans give this man what he wants? He wants to be an NFL player, and that's what he's going to be. You know he's coming back to the Cowboys, and he's going to be anywhere from $6 to $8 million a year, and not that, 11 to 12, 13 that he wants? Not even close. Fucking dogs. I'll be right back. Get in here, boy. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Let's get back. So it was basically a leverage move by his agent. I got to give him credit for that. It was smart. I wouldn't say it was a leverage. Well, what it was is his agent. Look. Let me explain it to you. The Cowboys are far from winning anything, right? That's what they are. If you're still in here, Philly Jim, the Cowboys are far from anything, right? They are. So when you see the defense that you got in Denver that is being built or that is there, and then you have Court Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, you got an offensive line the way they do, right? And then you add Russell Wilson to that, why would you want to stay in Dallas? Why would you want to stay here? That leverage bullshit was just bullshit. That contract language bullshit was just bullshit, right? Because it's been in his contract prior to this one. It's in every Dallas Cowboys player's except Dak Prescott's contract. I know damn sure you don't have quarterback. No, I don't. This is a Boyz4Life jersey. No, I don't have a Dak Prescott jersey on. And if you want to make fun, I mean, I got the number 4 right here in a necklace because it's my favorite number. Has been. I've got it tattooed on the back of my arm with my ashy fucking elbows right here. But I got the number 4 tattooed on me too. So no, I don't have QB1 jersey on. That's upstairs in my closet. You think I know we are until the rest of the division finds a quarterback. Speaking of the schedule, I'm glad Cowboys don't have to face AFC West. Yeah, that AFC West is crazy. With the Deshaun Watson trade, all that shit is 7 wins. That's terrible. The NFC East will be up for grabs. No, I know. Amar pretty much saved Dak's career, and they did him dirty. No, I know I know. And Eric, I'm sorry, he did. He saved Dak's career, and stop using the stats that Amari Cooper had these stats. Didn't have these stats prior to Dak Prescott when he did. Let's face it, Dak Prescott without Amari Cooper, wide receiver by committee, was 3-5. 3-5, and you want to sit there and say Amari Cooper had nothing to do with it? We went on like a 5 or 6 game winning streak when Amari Cooper got here. After that first loss against the Titans, which we should have won, but didn't because of some bullshit. We gave that game away because we couldn't move the ball in the second half and our defense fell to shit. Amari Cooper stepped up for this team. Wide receiver by committee had us at 3-5. And we've seen the Cowboys without Amari Cooper multiple times. It's a hard-fought game. Dak Prescott tweet calling him Kirk Cousins made me laugh. Oh, I know. I mean, that was fake, but it was funny. It was funny. People wanted to call me on shit like that, saying that never happened and stop believing everything. Which this guy right here wanted to call me out, and I never said I believed it. See, you got to read what I'm saying and use your context clues. Because I said, if this is true, that's some funny shit. But, it is what it is. But anyway, stop saying Amari was available for trade for a reason. Not because he was elite. That's for sure. They needed each other. Amari Cooper was elite and is elite. I don't think you guys go wide. No, I don't think we go wide receiver. Joey Shakes, my guy, Eagles fan right here. This is my dude right here. This is my guy right here. Very smart Eagles content creator. So if you want to get your insider information with the Eagles fans, so you know how to come at Eagle fans when they fuck up, listen to my man Joey Shakes right here. No, I don't think they're going to go D lineman. No, I don't think they're going to go wide receiver. I'm pretty sure it's going to be linebacker or guard. And I know if we go guard, we're going green. I really don't want Zion Johnson because he's too much of a jack of all trades, even though he only does center and guard. But still, I want a guy who is proficient at one position. What's up, dude? Good. Cowboys-Bears record when they run the ball. When they run the ball compared to exactly, I think when Zeke touches the ball more than 20 plus times, Cowboys are undefeated. They don't lose. And look, I'm not the one to not say Dak Prescott isn't a bus driver when he is. He's not. He's a game manager, and there is nothing wrong with that. And people need to understand that. He should have been released or at least traded before Coop. I feel he hasn't been the same like he used to. He hasn't been the same because of our offensive line hasn't been the same. It hasn't. Look. I'm going to say this right now. Tyron Smith, right, should have been traded 3 years ago. Got you a number 1 draft pick because at that point, that's what he was worth 3-4 years ago. Traded his ass. Connor Williams is a bust. Travis Frederick, when that disease kicked in, that fucked up this whole offensive line. Right? You have Zach Martin still, first team All Pro Bowler. And then you have fucking Leo. I'm glad he's gone. Right? Everyone's freaking out about Leo Collins. Thanks for reminding me about Leo, Joey Shakes, right? You didn't do it intentionally, but still. So now I got something else to go off on. Leo Collins, a man 2 years ago who had the car accident and came in overweight and out of shape. This year he tries to bribe. One of the drug testers and gets fucking suspended. And people are pissed off that we're getting rid of these guys. No, we are finally being what Cowboy fans wanted us to be a few years ago. No, I'm not going to wear these. A few years ago, right? They were tired, and we would be laughed at. Even the Cowboy fan base would laugh at Jerry and talk shit about these shit signings of giving guys second chances. Well, you know what? We've given Randy Gregory multiple chances. He's gone. Leo Collins got paid. He's gone 2 years in a row, out of shape. Bribing judges gone. And people want to get upset because we want to get rid of Lyle. Who gives a shit? He's not worth anything. You don't need, that's toxic for your team. That is trash for your team, and you don't need that. Barnett hurts the team. No, I mean, I forgot who said that. Oh, Philly Jim. But yeah, every time I'm watching the Eagles game, it's always Barnett that's causing a random ass penalty. Plays over, and he fucking goes and hits someone. Costs y'all 15 yards. Like, it's some crazy shit that Barnett does. I mean, Randy Gregory isn't to that extent, but He's close. Both fan bases are, I'm assuming, are so toxic. Eagle fans piss me off. Just the truth. I say the reality from player to player, and no one likes it. No. That is 100% true. Both fan bases are very toxic. It is crazy. It is crazy. Being a Cowboy fan is not for the faint of heart. I'm going to tell you that right now. Zeke had a bad contract, Joey Shakes, that they restructured last offseason. So that was no longer an option. True. Zeke did have a bad contract, 2 years outside of renewing his contract. And to be honest with you, I mean, what are you gonna do? This guy, as much as I was like, you know what, trade him and get some picks. When you sit down and think about it, this guy is an unsung hero on the offensive side when it comes to blocking. TP can't do that. TP cannot do what Dak does. I'm happy we kept him. I'm ecstatic that we kept him. You rebuild this offensive line, and Dak Prescott, what he was, however you want to say it, a few years ago. 2017, 2018, 2016, Zeke. You rebuild this offensive line, and Zeke he's going to return to what he was. So, Shakes, so in your opinion, what is the wildest move that had happened so far? Adams, Watson, Wilson. Not that I'm going to say the Watson move, and only because that whole day that shit was going down, my phone kept going off for Atlanta. And out of nowhere, the Browns came in, right? The Browns came in and grabbed him for, was it 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and I think there was a player in there, if I'm not mistaken. There was a player. Oh, no, that was for the Falcons. But the Texans are going to be the Texans and screw shit up. I don't know what 3 first-round picks they're getting from the Browns. I don't know if it's this year, next year, and the following year. And the 2 first-rounders, I don't know if it's this year or next year. But the Texans are going to fuck shit up, as they always do. But with the Texans having 2 first-round picks this year, I got to look at where they're at. I don't know if both those picks are before the Eagles. I gotta look. I don't remember. Because if it's before the Eagles, that's going to change up a whole bunch of shit of where the Eagles are going to draft. We have to play teams like the Rams, Bucks, Packers. So I don't know. We don't got to play them. Do we got to play them this year? Yeah, we play the Packers, the Bucks, right? Yeah, and the Rams. No, not the Rams. Did they win the division? I don't know. I don't remember. But if we do, those are. I mean, the Packers, I don't know because they don't have a wide receiver. And we know that Aaron Rodgers is not like rookie wide receivers. So that may be a win for us. And then with the Bucks, having Tom Brady come back, when he was gone, I chalked that up as a win. Now that he's back, I don't think so. And then the Rams, we don't have no chance against the Rams. Cowboys fans going to be panicking when they see what Cooper. No, I said this on Twitter, Philly Jam. I would have tagged you or said some shit, but you changed your name so much on Twitter, I can't find you. But I was talking to my co-host, Cowboys Corner, we were texting and tweeting each other. I said, he told me that the Browns also have a legit running game, right? Which is very much correct. Now, you take that running game, you put Deshaun Watson in a play action with Cooper, guess what? You're going to see what the Cowboys offense should have looked like in Cleveland. That's what you're going to see. That shit pisses me off. Because this is what you're going to see, right? Running game with Hunt and Chubb, right? Dual threat running backs. And then And then you're going to put play action on Deshaun Watson. And then you're going to have Amari Cooper out there. You're going to see what the Cowboys offense should have looked like. What's up, Bird Gang 31? Subscribe to this guy right here. This guy's the man. This is all possible because of him. Yes, thank you, Ms. Bird Gang 31. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Links, everything is in the description. My Twitter, the BGN Sports Media Network Twitter, YouTube, and my YouTube, all in the description. Please hit that like. Please share. Post on here. Do what you gotta do to let this shit be known. Yes, Rams in the win division. And so Cowboys. Yep. And we might play them opening night because they won. Yeah, and I'm tired. I'm tired of playing these, opening Super Bowl defending champs. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, we are America's team, but we got to stop with that shit. We got to stop. We got to stop being the opener, right? Being the first team to play every year. That shit's got to be done. I'm tired of that. Put me on a regular Sunday 12 o'clock game, right? Or fuck it. Put me on a 3:30 game Central Time. Why? So I can fucking barbecue. Make me a brisket. Wake up early in the morning. Make me a brisket. Do something. So that way I can have some good eatings before I watch the Cowboys win or lose. So that can determine what my mood is going to be for the rest of the fucking day. Maybe if the game's in LA. Same amount of Dak Prescott in this country. Okay. So, I guess over the cap doesn't have everything updated. So I got to see that. But let's look at this shit. The Browns don't have anyone making over, was it $19 million? See, that's the thing that's the thing with these fucking Twitter fuckers, right? Or anyone that comes out here and wants to throw numbers out, right, without context. They want to sit like the other day, someone on Twitter that was a Cowboys fan said the Bills gave Josh Allen their contract, right, which is more money than Dak. And it is more money than Dak, but no, more money than Dak. So don't fall for this cap bullshit. Grow up. So I went, okay, let me do some research, right? Let me look shit up. Josh Allen, after this season, will be the only Buffalo Bills player making over $19 million. Stephon Diggs is not even at $19 million. And he is better on the same level as Amari Cooper, right? And Amari Cooper just got $3 extra mil if he stayed with the Cowboys. But he didn't. He's gone. Whatever. Now Amari Cooper's $4 million cap hit for the Browns. But what I'm saying is we had Tank, who's overrated, at 28 mil, 26 mil, whatever it was. Dak Prescott this year at 34 million, right? You had Zeke close to 20, Zach Martin close to 20, Amari Cooper at 22. And people want to sit there and say the cap is there's only so much restructuring you can do. But when you look at how other teams are doing it, guess what? Their star players are not even making over $20 fucking million a year. And we had like 4 fucks doing that shit. And people want to sit there and say, oh, this other team somehow found a way to pay their guy all this money, but we can't do this and that and the third. No, you dumbasses. When that whole team, right, No one is making over 19 million or even 20 million. And your quarterback is the only one doing it. You can do such things. But when you have 4 fucks taking up fucking 75% of your fucking cap space, no, you can't. Joey Shakes knows what's up. If only, bro. I need to make a brisket. I haven't made a brisket in a hot minute. I need to. Joey Shakes has seen the pictures, seen that brisket. It's phenomenal. The rubs I put on there aren't normally the rubs you would put on a brisket. I put on like 4 or 5 rubs, and I'm not kidding you, bro. Like you should put on like maybe 1 or 2, and I'm not talking about your basic like salt and pepper rub, and then you have your brisket. I put all kinds. I put like my salt and pepper rub on there. I'll put a brisket rub on there. I'll put what is it? Fucking I forgot that it's called crystal candy or some shit like that. Candy. It's bacon candy rub on there. It is. Oh, it gives it a little kick. My brisket has a kick to it. It's so delicious. Who you think season will be? Who you think season will be worse, Dak or Carson? Probably Carson. I'm gonna say it right now. It's gonna be Carson Wentz. It's gonna be Carson Wentz. I mean, I don't see it any other way. It's got to be Carson. Guys, I've been drinking for a hot minute. I'm gonna go take a pee. All right, we are back. All right, the Commanders, dude, bro. I don't. So I've been talking about, I've been talking a lot with, let me see here. Let's just put this up, bro. I got nothing else here, man. Let's just put this up. I really don't want this stream to end. I'm having a very, very fun time doing it. Is that Tony Dorsett? No. That is Darren Woodson. I know it's hard to see, so I'm not gonna make fun and be like, "What, bro?" But no, a couple years, not this past year that I went to the Cowboys, and not, I want to say it was 19 or 2000. Yeah, 2000 was, yeah. So it was 2019 that I went to the Cowboys Eagles game with a buddy of mine, and Darren Woodson was there taking pictures, so I was able to get a picture with Darren Woodson. So that's who's my profile pic on here. But guys, this has been a fun stream. It's been a fun stream. I still got 10 minutes. I've kind of lost. And I haven't really lost anything that I want to talk about. It's just, it's so tiring with this fan base. It really is. Like, I use Twitter to pass the time. And I'm one of those people that can't pass up an opportunity to argue. I can't pass up an opportunity to argue. And when I see some dumb shit, see, there's a lot of people on Twitter, right, that try to get me in these gotcha moments, which they never can. The reason why they can't is because I'm very, very good, right, at what I say and how I say it. People want to throw shit out there as if I said it. And when I ask them to back up what they say, they never can. Right? I say things in such a way, and it comes so natural to me to do it because I got to be careful every day of what I say. So it's natural to me. This fan base is so fucking toxic. It's ridiculous. It really is. Like I said, we wanted to burn the fucking house down, right? We wanted to burn the house down last week because we saw all these big names coming off the board. Von Miller apparently was very interested in the Cowboys until the Buffalo Bills made some ridiculous offer for 6 years, as if this edge rusher, linebacker, whatever you want to call him, right? Out of Texas A&M. Right, that's where he's from? Yeah. He's already, 30 fucking 1 or 30? You think he's going to play 6 years? That is $20 million a year. You want to know what the fuck that does to your cap? You know what I mean? Let's go look at the Bills. Let's look at the Buffalo fucking Bills. Now that I know they got shit up. Actually, they don't have this. Oh, actually, this year, Von Miller, his cap hit is still it's $5 million. But next year, his cap hit is $18 million. Then it jumps up to 21. While they'll still have $106 million in cap space. Because Josh Allen will make it. Because I think the cap jumps up at that point. So through 2027, Von Miller, his shit only goes up. But guess what? Him, and for the next 2 years, him and Josh Allen are the only ones making over $20 million. Only one. Actually, that's a lie. What I just looked at, Von Miller's not making over $20 million until 2 years from now. So not 2022, not 2023, but 2024 is when he's fucking making that money. That 21 plus. He's an $18 million hit next year. He's a fucking $5 million hit this year. So please explain to me how the fuck the cap is a myth. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It is, but it isn't. I mean, you can do such things when you have the cap space. We couldn't keep Amari Cooper. Yes, we could have restructured his shit, but that would have prolonged him to be here longer. Or we could have got rid of him, but he would have been on the books for longer. Right? We off-putted his contract. We sent him away. We don't got to deal with that. Right? We don't have, not next year, but the year after that, I want to say we have over over $100 million in cap space after next year. Because this year we have 26, right? Thus far. Next year, we're going to have 22, right? And that's what Dak was making $50 fucking million next year. But the year after that, we'll have $118 million with only 17 players on the roster. And guess what? Dak Prescott is the only one making over 15 million. That's a lie. Excuse me. Making over. Zach Martin's hit that year is 20 mil. And that's fine. But to be honest with you, at 2024, look, this is a fucking business, guys. It's a fucking business. Why the fuck do we hang on to players? We really don't, but why? Why can't we treat these guys like they are just an asset instead of holding on to these guys? Zach Martin, you want to know what you can get his trade value is? Right? In a year or two? It's still at least worth a couple of second rounders, if not a first. I mean, we didn't trade away Tyron Smith, and look at what he's given us. I'm not saying trade away Zach Martin because he's been one of the most consistent guys out there. But if you're not trying to rebuild this fucking offensive line, get rid of him. Send him somewhere he needs to be to win a championship and get that trade value. A couple number ones, or a 1 and a 3, 2 2s, a first rounder, because he is worth that. He is worth that. I will give you that. There are guys on this team that isn't worth it, that other Cowboy fans will say are worth more when they're not. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going a cappella on this shit. I got one more to drink. And I might stay on until it's done. You know, guys, it's very toxic, right? Being a fan of this team. It is. It's toxic. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not. I do love this team. Obviously. I got it. And no, it's not a Dak Prescott jersey. It's a Boyz4Life jersey, right? Look at that shit. Dallas Cowboys, right? The idiots in this fan base is crazy. It really is. You know, there's a lot of inconsistency. I try to stay consistent, and I will admit when I'm wrong. I will. But I know this team so well that I'm not wrong. Which brings me to a point that I forgot to talk about. LVE. It's crazy to me that no one was talking about this man. But then as soon as he gets signed, every Cowboy fan wants to roll their face, roll their eyes, and we're upset. Go look at the tape on Thursday. Cowboys corner said it's going to be a 1-year deal. Granted, he said it was going to be after the draft. It wasn't, but yet it was still a 1-year deal. To be honest with you, it's true. The market was not out there for this guy. What goes back to my point, people, we have to stop overhyping our players. Get pissed off if we don't sign some homegrown guys, but then get pissed off when we sign homegrown guys. It is fucking ridiculous. Dez still fucking with us, even though the Cowboys did him dirty. I appreciate that. Dez is fucking with us because he's a Cowboy guy. He's the modern day Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin never got fucked over by the Cowboys ever, so that's not what I mean. What I mean is he's a ride or die for the Cowboys. He's a ride or die for the fucking Cowboys. And there's nothing, to be honest with you, Michael Irvin has no problem being a ride or die for the Cowboys. Why? Because he's a 3-time Super Bowl champ. 3-time Super Bowl champ. Drafted in 1988, right? Was it 88 or 87? Troy Aikman in 89. Emmitt Smith in 91. Right? 90, 91, something like that. Triplets. This team, this fan base, it's a hell of a ride every year. It is. I will be here for this team, rooting day in and day out. I've been thinking as I'm talking here, I might have some people come on next week or the week after that. Actually, no, next weekend. It's going to be another late show. It's going to be another late show next week, guys. I work till 7 p.m. I'm covering a shift. Look, I got a son on the way, right? 12 weeks until he's here. 12 fucking weeks until my baby boy's here. Which at that point in time, I'll probably be taking a couple weeks break from doing shows because he's going to be here. Unless Cowboys Corner does our Thursday night show on his channel, to where he'll send me the link and I'll get on via phone. So, but guys, I'm already 2 minutes past due. I don't give a shit because I love talking here. Miss Bird Gang 31, thank you for the support. 301, Cowboys, thank you for the support. Joey, I know you're not in here. Thank you for the support. Cowboys X Factor, where are you, my guy? Thank you for the support. I'm sure he's a lot of number one fans, supporters, but this is my dude right here. And I cannot wait. Mr. Bird Gang 31. The man who makes this all possible. I know he's not in, but shout out to this guy. Shout out to the BGN Sports Media Network for allowing this to happen. A Cowboy fan coming on here with his Boyz4Life jersey and talking the Dallas Cowboys. Guys, I am Boyz4Life. Until next time.